Today's episode, we're going to focus on how my week has been. And some of you might not know, I am an interior designer and stylist. So today, I'm going to walk with you through a project that I've been doing. And from there, take you to a Polo ground at Manyatta. Gonna change over and look nice for Polo, my people. And from the Polo ground, we change again, my guys, and we head over for Sundowner at the Lake Elementaita. Keep it here. We painted the wall white. Initially this wall was cream, but we had to paint it white. And when we painted the wall white, it enabled this house to have a bit of more lighting coming in. This room, as you notice, has just one window, so it did not have any other source of lighting. And we really had to think about how do we increase being able to get more natural lighting into this space. So now we started by painting the wall white. Then we introduced the mirror. This mirror is its purpose basically, one, it's a decorative mirror. As you walk in, you can be able to see, like, it just beautifies this space. This space cannot be able to hold anything else, but then it was able to fill up this wall so that, you know, one, it's decorative, and number two, this mirror also is able to capture some lighting from outside. So the moment the door is open, so the reflection picks up and then it reflects in the whole room. So that's another purpose of introducing a mirror right here. But also the third thing, which I feel like it's really nice, especially when you stepping out, you can literally have a look at yourself and, you know, step out and know that you're looking good. Also brought in this lighting. Being able to be just simple and nice, has a bit of essence of gold and black, a minimalist, but also to be able to just, you know, create a very nice space, because this decoration of gypsum did not have anything in there. So this lighting fit in that well, and this it turned out so well. So yeah, that's what we did to the wall. Hi. Apart from that, now we came in to be able now to do the more about the room. So introduced the curtains, had a full curtain rod, but introduced the curtains in. The color of the curtains simply was beige, because we were working with a monochrome color. Beige, white, mustard, and you know, shades of, you know, cream. Because this room needed a more lighter mood. We were looking at a more sophisticated but more simple and just more like a vibrant space, whereby when you sit in here you feel warm and just, you know, like elated. So we went with these curtains, and I feel like they work pretty much well with the entire of the theme of the house. We introduced white shears and they work perfectly. They're able to blend in with the walls and they're able to work perfectly. Initially, there was a couch here, and you can be able to see it in the before pictures. So one is that this house was fully cramped with so many furnitures. It was all sofas around, but then they were not functional. So I threw out the sofa at this point and was able to introduce a dining area. So now you can see that this fit here quite perfectly well. So the people within this house now have a space to dine and to enjoy their meals without, you know, having to hold your food onto your feet, so, you know, or on your laps. Yeah. So we introduced the dining area. This was custom made, mahogany wood for the table, and then the seats were also custom made. We went with the same color, beige, to be able to maintain the theme of the room, so that we just keep it light and very vibrant and very warm, and just being able to, you know, make the room look really nice and chic and sophisticated. So that's how we went with this. Yeah, and this table runner literally lifts up this space as well. It creates like an ambience, and it just creates a very nice aura about the table because of the mahogany being so all over. So it breaks the monotony of the mahogany and just brings in a very nice, you know, cool aspect of the dining area, and the dining specifically looks cool. There was also another couch here. So I threw the couch from here as well and introduced a console instead. I felt like this is a very nice nook to be able to just introduce the console. One, it is very functional, that they can be able to store most of their things in here, you know, have other things that they can be able to store in there. But also it changed the mood of this room. A bit of a luxury kind of room, you know, it's a small space, but literally this blended in very well. So I introduced a console and the mirror here. Worked with the accents of gold. As you can see, we're able to use, accents of gold and have a bit of on the tray, and also just that coming in into the mirror. And by there, I think this is my favorite spot of all the places. I think the console and just bringing in the dining area, this kind of whole space literally is what picks up the transformation. The difference comes in because one, as an interior designer, one thing is to be able to create more functional spaces vis-a-vis having to cramp so many things at a place. So my work as an interior designer is to be able to space plan your space. That is the reason why I come in, because you can be able to do everything else by yourself. But for me, is to be able to walk into your room, look at the thought at your room, think about what are the areas that you're missing. This house did not have a dining, and this house did not have like a look area, a nice place like, just this console. It was all cramped up with seats. So we had the seats out and brought in a whole new vibe into this room, and I think it works perfectly. So if you're looking to be able to take on a project, think of engaging an interior designer, an interior decorator to be able to help you space plan. It's a key thing that comes in during your construction. It's a key thing that comes in during your renovations and all that. Please engage a professional person to help you out. And we're here. You can reach out to us to be able to do that for you. Come to this area. As you can see, the console is directly opposite the TV. So here we had a huge TV stand. I threw it out as well and was able to now bring the same element. I love the texture, the difference in this that comes, and it picks up to the TV area. The accents of gold speaking to each other while you're here, so you can be able to see that they're able to relate, they're able to match. So literally wrapping up the room together, dressing. This is what we call dressing the room in interior design. Yeah. The vibrancy in this house, and it brings life. And the best thing about having live plants in a house, and which I really advocate, as much as people want the plastic flowers and all that, there's something about these plants. They bring in life. Literally, there's just something about them that they bring into your space. So we had a huge table right here, which, as a still I can say, was not functional because everyone would not be able to use that table here. And that's the reason I threw out the table and created a dining area at that point. So instead of having a huge massive table in between here that takes up space, I decided to go with the nesting stools. So the best thing about the nesting stools is they're easy, simple, and they're portable. So you can be able to have them, together. But they're also functional. If you're sitting here, and this is one thing, because you don't need to be having your meals here. And the thing that I discourage about people having your meals here is because then you bring all the food particles and everything here that drops. So maybe your friends are here and you just want to catch up, and you're thinking maybe you want to get a cup of coffee, or you're watching something and you want to just use this space. Then now you pick up one of the nesting stools and you can be able to use this. As you can see, it is very functional, but also makes the house not crumpled. The house is not so cramped up. The house is not so full and looking like, it's so congested all over. The house is breathing, the house is open, and the house feels like home, Well, let's talk about this. This poof is very nice. I love the color. I loved everything about it. I love the detail of, the gold still working together with what the accents of gold that are within the room. And it's still the same thing as, it's just able to complement the house. While you're seated here, instead of now having those, you can use this. And for me, this is a nice way of, a guest has come in and maybe they're having their purse or something of that sort, and they can just place their purse right there. You see, it's very functional. But also, it's just a nice accent to be able to work together with the other furnitures within the room. It picks up the colors, so makes it very easy. And now that it's easily portable, that's really nice. The carpet, we went with the choice of beige. This was supposed to be able to complement the curtains. It also complements the dining. and it works well overall with our theme, which was beige, creamish, and the essence of mustard and gold. So this works perfectly well. That's why I went for this. It's just a monochrome color, very nice, and it picks up the whole theme nicely. The furniture. We decided to be able to go with this furniture out with the other furnitures that we had initially had, like the back pillows, the bulky and all that. So we decided to be able to go with this, and this I feel like it worked very well with the overall theme of the house. One is that mustard literally lights up the room. It makes the room really feel warm. It makes the room, you know, when you wake up to sunrise or when you're looking at sunset, it literally lights up your mood. So that was the reason of having the mustard. And the other aspect is bringing in the beige so that it's not so much onto your face. You know, can you imagine having so much mustard onto your face? So that's why we had them into different colors to just be able to tone down the mustard but have a minimal of it, and also just be able to have the beigeish and creamish being able to complement what we have.
And this is the project summary. Living room improvement. This project focused on transforming the living room space to enhance functionality, comfort, and visual appeal. It entailed 4 key aspects. Number 1, creating a dining area. A designated space was created within the living room to serve as a dining area, making better use of the available space and adding functionality. And number 2, painting for an enhanced natural lighting. A room was painted in a brilliant white to reflect and maximize the available natural light. Since the living room has only one window, the choice of white helped brighten the space and make it feel more open and airy. And number 3, modern furnishing and accessories. The furnishings were carefully selected in natural tones, beige, white, and mustard, to bring a sense of warmth, comfort, and cohesion to the space. To enhance lighting and create the illusion of a larger room, 2 mirrors were added, one with a console and the other placed on the opposite wall. These mirrors not only reflect light, but also add style and depth to the design. And the 4th point is about decluttering. Unnecessary items were removed to create a cleaner, more organized, and spacious living environment. Welcome to Gilgil, Kenya, home of wide open skies, free country air, and this unexpected elegance. Today, we are at the stunning Manyatta Club for a front row seat to a sport that's equal parts speed, style, and sheer horsepower, quite literally. Whether you are a seasoned Polo fan or just here for the hearts and horses, this one's for you all. So, what exactly is Polo? Polo is one of the world's oldest team sports. This is hockey on horseback, but make it royal. Each team has 4 riders, and the goal is to hit a small white ball into the opponent's goal using a long-handled mallet, all while galloping at full speed. Another fun fact or fun caption: golf? Nope. Football? Close. This is horse hockey, folks. Polo dates back over 2,000 years with origins in Persia. It started as a training game for cavalry units. It was later embraced by British colonialists who brought it to Kenya in the early 90s. Manyatta Club is one of the few polo clubs nestled in the heart of Kenya's Rift Valley. And yes, it brings all old school charm with a modern twist. So, what exactly is polo? Polo is one of the world's oldest team sports. This hockey on horseback, but make it royal. Each team has 4 riders, and the goal is to hit a small white ball into the opponent's goal using a long-handled mallet, all while galloping at full speed. Fan caption: golf? No. Football? Close. This is horse hockey, folks. Polo dates back over 2,000 years with origins in Persia. It started as a training game for cavalry units. It was later embraced by British colonialists who brought it to Kenya in the early 19th. Manyatta Club is one of the few polo clubs nestled in the heart of Kenya's Rift Valley. And yes, it brings all old school charm with a modern twist. Another fun caption: from Persia to the plains of Gilgil. Talk about a glow up. Another fun fact: when your horses has better shoes than you. And what a show we had at Manyatta Club. From thundering hooves to jaw-dropping swings, the players put on an electrifying display of skill, control, and pure adrenaline. Whether it was Team Red charging ahead or the last-minute goal by Team Blue, every moment was a crowd pleaser. A polo match is more than just the game. It's a whole vibe. Families, fashionistas, adventurers, all soaking in the sun and sipping their way through this breezy countryside affair. It's not unusual to spot a local celebrity or two, or even make a few new friends over a shared picnic mat.
Alejandro is here today. I want to get my Alejandro here, and we are busy watching over our horses.
There's something special about Gilgil, and watching a polo match right here at Manyatta Club is one of a kind experience. It's classy, it's thrilling, and it's surprisingly welcoming. Whether you are in it for the horses, the fashion, or just a chill day out, polo might just become your next obsession.
Say cheese. Say cheese. Say cheese, young man. Say cheese. Amezoea kukisiwa.
Let's talk fashion, because darling, it's not just the horses turning heads out here. Polo style is all about effortless sophistication. Think crisp whites, sun hats, linen suites, and boots that mean business. On the field, players wear team jerseys, protective helmets, leather boots, and knee guards. But off the field, it's country chic meets champagne social. Thanks for coming along with me to Manyatta Club. If you loved this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for the countryside adventures, local events, and hidden gems from Gilgil and beyond.
talk about the Lake Elmentaita tourism circuit, tourism region. This is such a beautiful spot, for example, to be able to watch sunsets. We're going to park this beautiful king here, because this one's a king. Then we're going to chase sunsets, the golden hour, but we're going to hike up where we can be able to experience the real sunset. So if you want to experience very nice sunsets, if you want to experience the lake, welcome to Savannah, where we have Airbnbs, we have accommodations, we have properties where we can be able to connect you with. So come and enjoy this beautiful region of Gilgil. There's so much here that you have not seen, and we are going to show you all the hidden gems. That was real exercise. Chasing the sun. This is it. Wow. Oh my. Oh my. This is spectacular. What? This was worth the hike. Perfect sunset view down at Lake Elmentaita. Stay at Savannah Suites and we'll show you all the best spots for your sunsets. Good afternoon once again. We are coming to you live from Manyatta for the Polos. And if you're not here, please show up next time into my hood. You'll be able to experience the game of the kings. Ciao.
Off, taps it forward. What's she going to be able to do then? Raf now trying to look for the near side. Oh, and he takes it.